Hey y'all, Eric here with another one. Thanks for joining me for another week. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. But wanted to make a quick one today. The season has officially started. We do have some green up in the lawn. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some of the Yard Mastery Stress Blend. So I only have about enough to do the front yard. I've got another bag on the way, but I'll spread that today. And then also I've got some weeds that are in the cracks of the driveway. So I'm gonna be tossing out some Spectracide weed and grass killer. I've used this before and it seems to work really well. But the main reason for making this video is just to take you into the lawn, show you some of the green up, show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And this is the ugliest time of year for our lawns if you have St. Augustine in a transition zone. So wanted to give you some motivation and share with you some of the things that I'm doing in the more troublesome parts of my lawn. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So here is the lawn. As you can see, we do have some green up going on. We still have fescue heads. It's going to be a trouble every year. I've been threatening to buy some Revolver herbicide. Stuff costs $300 a bottle. Put a like on the video or leave a comment if you'd like to see me apply some Revolver. I don't mind taking on the cost as long as it's going to be beneficial for you all. But let's get into the lawn. I'll show you some of the green up here. So if you look, you can see we got green coming up already. We also got some wild violets here, which we'll take care of with the Avenue South. But I have not taken down this thatch at all from last year, all this dormant grass. I'm doing that on purpose. We just got over some 30-degree weather the last couple days, which is why I'm spreading the stress blend because we are going to get some rain today. Having this thatch will help to protect it as we get some additional 30-degree days. It looks like we're not going to get below 45 for about a week or two, so we could get to a point where we're definitely gonna get to a point where I take down the thatch, but it's just not gonna happen this week. But I do wanna get some of the stress blend down just because that stuff has worked so well for me in the past. In this area, this is thicker thatch, but as we go down into here, you can see we have green. So if you're in the transition area and your St. Augustine is still dormant, make sure that you're digging down below your dormant grass to look for green. I'll show you here. Same type of thing. I know it can be disheartening. I'll show you. I got some weeds too. My pre-emergent worked mostly. But there's some areas that you're just, it's not always going to get it, and that's okay. Got a big dandelion there. And it looks like, see, the wild violet is spreading up this far towards the drive there, which is interesting. The wild violets are spread by rhizomes, and it's shocking to me that they've gotten this far, especially considering how much I've thrown at them. But they are a bear. If you have any experience getting rid of wild violets, please put a comment below. But this is a time when you're gonna have the ugly baby in the neighborhood, and that's okay. Just keep plugging along. Have faith in the process, and in about a month, you're gonna have the best looking lawn in the neighborhood. Now, I'm coming back over to these lower spots. You can see where there's no grass, the wild violets are crazy. I'll let you know what I actually did to those the other day, but let me get into this part of the lawn. So here you can see we're getting a lot of growth down here. I've shared in previous videos that The lower areas in the lawn are going to green up more quickly. The flip side to that, the areas that are closer to the street, like asphalt, are going to green up more quickly as well, because temperatures are going to rise more quickly in the soil. This grass does not go off time of year. It goes off fully off of the temperature of the soil. So down here, we get a lot of water. This is where a lot of water runoff happens. So this stuff is going to green up more quickly. Let's hop over to a part of my lawn that is just, well, it's embarrassing, but we'll take you there now. All right, so this is a part of my lawn that is not really a lawn at all. There was a couple sprigs of St. Aug here, but because of this deciduous magnolia, it does get a lot of shade here. But I'm gonna pan over, you'll see I got destroyed, absolutely destroyed by annual bluegrass here, which is okay. So you gotta realize, if you look here, annual bluegrass everywhere. This is all pretty bare. You can see, you know, bare. All this was bare. I'll show you, turn around, no annual bluegrass, right? So the lesson here is that you can throw down all the pre-emergent you want on a bare spot. It is not going to help you. And I have a theory on that. We do get a lot of rain here in the fall. We get a lot of rain here in the spring. These are bare spots. If I throw down pre-emergent in bare areas, it's gonna wash away. It's gonna break that barrier. And not to mention, you're never gonna get every single spot. So they're gonna work their way in and find a way to grow. These are opportunistic plants. They're gonna grow where they can. So what have I done to this area? I actually threw down high rate of Celsius with surfactant, which is absolutely deadly to most of the weeds here. Now, Celsius does not call for killing Poa annua, but in my experience at the high rate with surfactant, this should kill the Poa annua. And it's like, well, Eric, why didn't you glyphosate? Well, there's still some St. Aug under there, and the Celsius may slow the green up of the St. Aug that might be underneath this, a little bit that there is. But for me, what I wanted to do was to be able to spray freely without too much concern. But mostly I wanted to get the Celsius with the surfactant down on top of these seeds. Because no matter what, the Celsius is definitely going to retard the seeds on this annual bluegrass. So I just put that down yesterday, and I'll give an update in a couple weeks to see if we have any success with that application. Well, folks, there you have it. I'm not here to hide anything. You know, my lawn isn't always perfect, and this time of year, you really get to see areas where you may have made a mistake, and you can correct things from there. I'm excited to give you an update on the Celsius over the Poa annua and the backside of my lawn, and then also excited to give you some updates on the area that we plugged last year. It looks like it's coming in nicely, just like the other areas. I do have a St. Augustine plug grow playlist on my page, so if you'd like to go to the playlist, check that out. Everything I've ever done is in that playlist related to St. Augustine. Go back, look at some of the videos that I've done in the past around this time of year. This is an annual occurrence, so getting through this next month and a half to well, just about a month and a half is usually the hardest, but again, this is where we put in the work to ensure that we have the best lawn in the neighborhood when the time is right and the temperatures start to rise. Yes, it is going to rain later today. Thank goodness with the Spectracide, that stuff is rain fast in 15 minutes, meaning after 15 minutes it dries and it can be rained on. Also, I was teetering on whether I should use the stress blend today because it is going to be a heavier rain. Make sure if you see 1 inch to 1.5 inches, 2 inches of rain in your forecast, look at the hourly breakdown of the rain. And what it's going to be is it's going to start tonight and we're gonna get like 0.03 to 0.05 inches every hour. With that sort of steady rain, you're not gonna get a washout of your fertilizer or whatever else you're applying. If it was something where we're gonna get 1.5 inches in 3 hours, I would not lay that down because you will get a washout. There won't be any time for it to really soak in. So I'm really feeling good about the actions we took today in the lawn and around the driveway and the yard. As you can see, I still got some spring cleanup to do around here, but wanted to get this one out to you. So get out there, put down your stress blend. That's a low nitrogen fertilizer that's going to give you all the nutrients for the roots of your soil, so you can prime yourself to dump as much nitrogen as you want to dump on it during the hot season. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much. Bye now.